I feel ashamed. I'm a dog, I'm a beast, and I cannot be tamed. I don't do it for fame, it's the love for the game. I go in like I'm trained. I'm prepared for the rain, they amazed. I break from the sticks and stones they threw. Anything that you can do, I can do it better than you. No matter what I do, achieve, still got something to prove. I spent the check on the diamond cross, but still ain't paid my dues. Gotta be number one, number two never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, got enough juice to end the drought. Yeah, I buy like 23. Won't fall again, and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel.
DA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to a sold-out and absolutely rocking Mercedes-Benz Superdome in downtown New Orleans. Straight ahead, we pull the curtain on the postseason with an NFC Wildcard matchup between the San Francisco 49ers and the New Orleans Saints. What twists and turns will January have in store for us? The NFL playoffs are officially underway. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. Their own 21-yard line.
Madden is, Dante. Stand. Our good buddy Stan, dude.
On 1st and 10, Huntley. Well, he's going to take a shot right away. And it's caught inside the 30. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. And on this first drive, looks like they want to get that vertical passing game going early.
And they did, and what a warning shot they just fired. If you're not going to back up and play coverage deep, we're going to attack you all game long. And once you adjust to that and you start to back off, then that opens things up underneath. A really nice start for them. Great way to get the game going.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. From the gun, Huntley. To the left side here for Eifert.
Okay, Eifert, I see you. Wow.
14 yards is the pickup. First down, New Orleans. Pretty good start right off the bat there with throws 1 and 2.
He's not locking in on just one target early, is he? Spreading it around a little bit as this game gets started.
Back-to-back first downs. On 1st down, Huntley. Open man is the tight end Troutman. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Not much there, only a yard. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Now 2nd and 9 from the 10. Operating from the gun.
Oh, come on, man.
Zone, but it's incomplete. Thomas, the intended target. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Give him 9 on the pickup, but they're still a few inches short now on 4th down.
And less than a yard.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on fourth. They'll try and run the option.
Oh, my God, are you kidding me? Come on, bro. Come on, bro. That's two fucking catches in the red zone. Red zone, red zone. Come on, dog. Stop. Stop, Madden. Stop. 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 That is unacceptable. That is unacceptable. Here we go with this shit. Go.
From the end zone, here's Darnold. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
But they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. On the run, here's Anthony McFarland.
He's in the end zone!
Look him here. Well, they say he did get back
He's
to the
in the end zone,
but
man.
that could have easily been 2 points the other way.
No gain on the play. And it brings up 3rd down.
From his end zone, 3rd and long for Darnold. He dumps this off underneath to McFarland. And he'll take this one up to about the 6-yard line. 5 yards, not enough. And it'll be 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
He's not seriously contemplating going for this, right?
Here comes the 49ers punter now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And that will bounce out of bounds before they can get a return going.
The 49ers 45-yard line.
Throwing on first down. Huntley to the left side here. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Give him 18 there, and the Saints have a first down. Well, starting drive number 2 off on the right foot. Completion for the first down. Drive 1 is they had to be pretty frustrating because they moved the football. They just didn't get any points out of it.
But warm-up QB2, let's bring in the backup. I mean, my goodness, you take them downfield and you don't score points. You know I'm being totally facetious here, right? I'm just kidding. Nice first drive. Rarely do teams score on every single drive in a game, but they like what they did there. They just hope they can pay it off this time with some points.
So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. From the gun, Huntley. Flushed out right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Operating from the gun, Huntley. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, now he'll try and chuck it deep left side.
Whoa, why did he go that far off the field, dog? Why did he go that far off the field, dog? Damn.
Well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line. He got outside the pocket there trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was open, but I think the quarterback spotted him too late. And that margin that he had on the defenders, that got eaten up, and they came up with the interception.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Complete out to Samuel on the quick throw. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11. Zero hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, it turned into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball. Get it out to him.
Get this fucking sub done. There we go.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the gun, this will be McFarland. And he'll get this out past the 45 to the 47. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. For these two teams, the Saints and Niners, they played maybe the game of the year in the NFL in 2019. Had 94 points between them. Changes left and right. Breeze had 5 touchdowns, 4 for Garoppolo. Yeah. And you might remember the catch and stiff-arming run by George Kittle where he just refused to go down. And then in the end, it was Robbie Gould who would kick the field goal as time expired, and the Niners would win it 48-46. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
This one coming at 440.
Defenses get to the quarterback that quickly. A lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. McFarland running out of the gun and taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 3rd and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. First down. Now it's Darnold. That's complete. It's Anthony McFarland. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And down to the 27-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
First down, San Francisco.
On first down, it's Darnold.
has to be a sack fumble. That has to be a sack fumble. Come on, man.
On the 35-yard line. Cameron Jordan. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
It's second down. That's the end of the first quarter.
We're scoreless after 1. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a second down coming up. Another try after the first down sack. Darnold. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact. But in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. On the handoff, it's McFarland. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Just a yard on the run there. That's going to bring us to a 4th down.
Smith on the tackle. A gain of a yard. It's now 4th down.
Now Justin Tucker's out to try the field goal. He's going to need a little mustard on this one. It'll be a 51-yard attempt. This one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And the 49ers take a 3-0 lead. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. A throw left side to start out. That's complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
They actually started Walford in a playoff game.
Yep. On the carry.
That's insane.
Javon Kinlaw on the tackle. 1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 32-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's the backup now, the former Badger, Melvin Gordon. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
How many times do we we say in this game is speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways. In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice game.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. Going quickly here to Thomas. And he's got this down to the 35. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had the big play in the run game to play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
On 1st and 10, Huntley. They'll let this go for the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Second down, McFarland.
That ball's got to come out, bro. Come on now.
A little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
The Niners on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. On 3rd down, here's McFarland. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down.
Gary on the tackle.
And they'll try the air now with Darnold. Now they set up a screen for McFarland. They'll have a first down past the 40. As he'll get this one up to the 44-yard line. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And pretty good pursuit there defensively. He's brought down, no gain on the play. 2nd down coming up. He shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
On 2nd down, they'll try to run the counter. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
The Niners on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. And he goes down, but not before getting us inside the 25. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down.
First down, 49ers.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Darnold. That's into the hands of his running back, McFarland. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last two plays.
Down San Francisco.
Took nearly the entire first half, but a first red zone opportunity for him here. They've got a 1st and 10 from the 10. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
A 1-yard gain can look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
And a penalty flag down as he gets only about a yard. And let's listen in on the call. So their move is to decline that so they don't get another 2nd down. It'll be 3rd.
So that has to tell us that they're pretty confident in their 3rd down defense, right?
Absolutely.
Whether it's a sub package or nickel package, whatever they want to run out there, they feel like they can defend here on 3rd down.
Here's a quick throw out left. It's complete. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And they're able to double their lead just before half. It's 6-0. Still a little bit of time left here in the 2nd quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that. And we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 10-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about.
For the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half.
36-yard line.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. And this one is right down Broadway. And that will do it for this first half. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC Wildcard matchup as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout.
Trying to make it 3 times and then gave him one. Alright, he's not the bad shit right now.
Set to get this drive underway. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. McFarland once more. They find some open field here. And he's going to take this all the way down to the Saints' 31-yard line. That one good for 37 yards.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. A handoff as they run the counter play. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27.
Definitely too early to panic, but that is his 4th carry of the game, and collectively has in total 10 yards. So maybe there's no panic, but maybe some concern.
Yeah, and maybe a little concern up front because they're not giving him any space right now. And for the Saints here on 3rd down, an extra defensive back on the field. He can run for it, and he will.
What?
The Niners have the 1st down on a gain of 11.
A gain of 11 on the play. 1st down, 49ers.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That's caught by Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, San Francisco. Deebo Samuel there to make the grab. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
And that will make this a 16-point lead.
Makes the score Niners 16. Saints nothing. Justin Tucker set to kick off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Now he'll let it go deep. His pass is intercepted. Picked up by a Cal Witherspoon. He got out of the pocket there, was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling, his receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They begin the drive with McFarland. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the 1st down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
Throwing quickly, Darnold, that's complete. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
On 2nd down, McFarland pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game, and while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
I to do all of that, but okay, Madden. I'm going to fuck up doing this.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Why did they
out of the
flip?
shotgun, here's Darnold. And that's going to be incomplete.
Why did they switch? We didn't even come in there.
And it brings up 4th down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train? And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Nick Bosa. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. From the gun, Huntley. And he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this this is going to wind up a safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
Lovely. Okay.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And that'll be incomplete.
Is that not Marshall Lattimore?
As he tried to pull
Okay,
that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
On 3rd down, McFarland. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that's going to bring up the 4th down.
Brings up 4th down.
Here comes the 49ers punter now as he's on here to punt it away. If it was running into the kicker, it would be a 1st down. Roughing, it is a 1st.
And just think about the differences between the two. Running into the kicker almost feels inadvertent, just a small tap, so to speak. But when you rough him, usually bodies are hitting the ground and flying all different places. And the difference is 5 yards or 15. And in this case, that's a big play.
A little bit of daylight on that 1st down run sets him up nicely. 8 yards on the carry.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
Eight yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. The shotgun snap for Darnold. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Cameron Jordan able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
That's his 2nd sack of the game. The best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter with the score Niners 18, Saints nothing.
The Niners on 3rd down. Not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This is 3rd and 9. Off of play action, Darnold. He'll buy some time right. He'll get this one to McFarland out of the backfield. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a 1st down, 49ers.
Now that's a big pickup right there, and so often we focus on how the quarterback's faking on play action. How about everyone being in on the deal and picking it up?
2nd, 3rd levels, you could see them trying to recover. They bit. Worked out offensively. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Play action. action. It's Darnold. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Deep forward. Just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Offense in the game now? The backup quarterback got hit? Oh, man.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Here's the option, and that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That second down play nets a -4.
Well, he's had success running the football in this one. Yeah, that's undeniable, but that time the defense was on to it.
Partner, I think the more you see a play like this, the more they're able to diagnose it quicker and easier for them to defend it. I think you have to dress it up a little bit and show maybe some different formations and looks.
Third and long, it's Darnold. And he will not be able to hang on to the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Now on 4th down, honors the punt team sending this one away. And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
And it says incomplete. The target that time, Michael Thomas. But it's going to be 2nd down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Off play action. Huntley. Buying time to his left. And now look at this.
Oh, my God.
Now it's a scooped up by to the 24-yard line.
Okay, this isn't one where you want to take the game tape and hold it up as an example, do you? I mean, you talk about frustrating
time I got a
all the way
playmaker
through.
guy
And that last
upfield,
error,
and
I think that crystallizes it, doesn't it?
Absolutely. That's been representative of their entire game still being shut out. So following the fumble recovery, here's Darnold.
You still not a sack. Like, come on, bro.
He lost 6 there on the first down play.
Tackled back at the 30-yard line.
Second and 16.
Running with McFarland. It's a gain of 4, but they're still looking up here at a tough 3rd and 11.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
The Niners on 3rd down. They've converted 5 times in their many chances thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Again, McFarland. And he's He's going to be
that was 32 right there, right?
The first
got a
down,
90 hit power.
on the 17. 9 yards on the carry there, but it'll be 4th down now.
All right, man.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position end up making the tackle. And oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
Tucker's kick is good. And the lead opens up now 21-0. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as they'll get this up to the 29.
Yeah, literally. But
at their own 29-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10. First down screen pass, good for 5. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
7 yards there and a 1st down. The start for them near flawless. Defense gets them a 3 and out, 2 quick pass connections on offense.
So that's how a team works together. Just what you described. Get them the ball, give them a little momentum, and they're capitalizing off of that. Thanks a lot, guys.
On 1st down, Huntley. He'll rifle this one deep.
Why is he underthrowing everything?
Goodness, interception. Back to Marius Moore. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Second overthrow, like underthrow. So I'm like, what is this?
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball in a comfortable 4th quarter lead. On 1st down, they'll start with McFarland. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 21-yard line.
A 4-receiver look here. 3 out to the left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 8. Darnold from the gun. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete. Cooper was the intended target. And it's 3rd down.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it up. Turn it to the 24-yard line. And when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. steps away to his left. He'll try and run it, and he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit, because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into his windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw, so maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
Throwing on first down. Huntley. This is complete to Michael Thomas.
Another
the ball
fumble.
comes out, and this is going to kick out of bounds. Boy, a fortunate bounce or two there. They'll keep possession back inside the 10-yard line.
The offense retains possession.
The fumble on first down. Now here's second down. Operating from the gun. Huntley. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. From 8 yards out. And the Saints take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash in for 6. It's up, it's good, and that'll cut the lead to 21-7. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the 49er hands team does its job. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll keep it on the ground. McFarland. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. And his defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to be about a yard or 2 short of the first here. He needed the 35 but didn't make it. And now here comes the 3rd of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out. Now Justin Tucker's out to try the field goal. This to make it a 3-score game late.
53-yard attempt.
And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And that will extend their lead even further. So yet another field goal to end a drive. That has been a very common theme. He's now hit 5 of them in this game.
Yeah, Brandon, as an offense, you hate that you've had to call on your kicker so often. But you have to love the fact that time and time again, he's come through.
10-10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Saying their fans here are stunned would be an understatement. Things in this wild card round have not gone according to plan. Off the play fake. Huntley. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35.
Oh, he had
That was
to
an
use his
excellent
shit
job
though,
of
huh?
recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't
had to
there.
use no
But he
timeout,
bought himself
no
a little extra
injury
time
timeout.
scrambling out of the
This player getting
pocket,
hurt.
got to
Right,
the
man.
sticks, and picked up the first down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, Huntley. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there. It's second down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Throwing again. Huntley. Flush to his right. Got Gordon open, completes it. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 45-yard line. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
He catches it through his body.
Interception.
Through his body.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Take over first and 10 at their own 11-yard line.
Through his body. What are you going to load up, bro?
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And still a little bit of time left, but the defense can't stop the clock. So 3 kneel downs should be enough to finish this one off. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. The pass rush specialist, D. Ford, in on the stop.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Running back, and he stopped immediately there. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom, quick, and what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Now an option play, and he'll keep it. And they'll hustle up to stop him well shy of the first, right around the 15. They'll get a couple of yards on the keeper, but it's going to lead to a 4th down.
And if you like defensive football, focus on the defensive end on this play. He does everything exactly right. Reads the play and makes sure he spills it for a small gain.
Punter now, standing just about on his own goal line. Charles, on the losing side of things, you know, they didn't come in here as the favorite to these playoffs, but they came in with a lot of hope and anticipation. Tough to have that all snuffed out so quickly.
It really is. You're one of 12 teams when the playoffs begin that still has a chance to win the Super Bowl. So that's pretty darn good. And as you often talk about, a lot of hope when the playoffs start. Well, that ended for them. But when they look back, they'll have a lot to be proud of and see if they turn the page towards the next season.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Till next time, we say so long from the Bayou.
This is how I lost. This is how I lost, dog. Like, you talk about people running the ball 30 times a game. And there's 34, 35 carries. Okay. User rush with Bosa for 2 sacks, including a safety. Okay. The underthrown balls, dog. What's the point of even playing? Oh, let's see the interceptions. Let's see. Oh, look at that space. Look at that space. Look. Look at the space. That's the ball I get. Let's go. Oh, man. They're on the sack bullshit right there. Look, he's crossing the face of the safety. No way he's gonna cover it. What's that, bro? Yeah. This one I didn't care. This was right before the half. Give a shit about that one. Everybody's open this way. Every single person. Interesting that he jumps back for that. He jumps back for that route. He's literally supposed to be there right there. With 14. That's why I throw it. Bosa coming off the edge, and a guy that has abilities as well. He missed it. He beat the other guy with abilities as well. 3-man rush, no double teams. Double team on the nose. On the nose. Shit don't make football sense, bro. Underthrow. Don't get no replay for our only touchdown of the game. Oh, my 90 overall wide receiver can't make a play on a 70 overall cornerback that's playing safety. Connection was very good, yeah. Good game.
Kick it and go. Kick it and go. With a stiff arm, spin move, in zone, go. From sideline to touchdown, I put on a show. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. With a stiff arm, spin move, in zone, go. From sideline to touchdown, I put on a show. Kick it and go. I had to kick off. back, never a cap, out of the draft, watching me ball. Soon as I snap, hit of the pack, walk for the sack, shaking them all, breaking them off, talking my talk, walking my wall like I do. Sit on the throne, get in the zone, turn it on, must be the shoes, must be the team, must be the camp, must be the crew. You need a win, who need a win, that's all we do. I've been a king and I've been about mine, never could doubt mine. They running the route, I leave them outline when I hit them. Step on, spin, move, in zone, scope from sideline to touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go. Step on, spin, move, in zone, scope from sideline to touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go. Putting it down for that, time I was down and out. Had to bring grinding back, doing the drills and working the wheel where you're grinding at. You know what it be, playing this here for the keeps. Had to make out with a feast, a family to feed. Third cold where the trophy should be. EA got me in the game now. Breathe on with the game now. They're hearing with a lane now. My home second with a rain now. Legendary on the field, kind of drip is a skill. This the highest cruiser bill, ain't nothing just to heal. Step on, spin, move, in zone, scope from sideline to touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go. Step on, spin, move, in zone, scope from sideline to touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go.